morning, children. In this chapter of Tick, 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 there are a few concepts which are left. Today, we are going to do those concepts in this video. Like, if you know what is the date of your summer vacations getting started and when are they getting over, you love to calculate how many days will your summer vacation last. Like this, other vacations are there, like Dashara vacation, winter vacation. You always keep calculating how many days vacations we are having. So we will learn to calculate that. Also, we will learn how we write date, the style of writing date we are going to learn. And one more thing which we are going to learn is, whenever we go out to buy a product, we see the expiry date. So we should know when the product is getting expired and whether we will be able to use that product before the expiry date or not. So all these things we are going to learn in this video with the help of our PowerPoint presentation. Writing dates. This you have been doing since class 1. So I'm sure all of you are very familiar with this. Children, we can write dates like this: 1st June 2006, or we can write the date like this: 1606. Now this one denotes the day, 6 denotes the 6th month, which is June, and 06 denotes the year 2006. This is how generally you have been writing dates while doing your homework and classwork. But we should know both the ways of writing dates. So let us quickly go through this slide. 30th May 2006 is written as 3506 because May is the 5th month of the year. 10th August 2007 is written as 10807 because 8th is month of the year is August. 15th December 2020 is written as 15/12/20 because December is the 12th month of the year. Okay, now if the date is written in this manner, how you will write it in words? Let us see. This 5506 is 5th May 2006. 2907, 9th month is September. So this is 20th September 2007. Now children, you should know exactly which month is first, which is second, which is third, and so on. Now 7/11/11, 11th month is November, so this is 7th November 2011. 3/2/20, now this is 3rd February 2020. So children, this is how we write the dates. Okay. Now let us learn how to calculate the number of days between two dates. We are going to do this by calculating the long holidays we get in school. I know all of you do it when you come to know when are your vacations, different types of vacation. When you get the school almanac, what is the first thing you do? You open the almanac and you see when are you going to have summer holidays, when will be the autumn break, when will be the winter break, and so on. After all, you have to plan so many outings. So you need to know for how long you are going to have different holidays. Okay, now let us see the summer holidays are from 12/5/18 to 36/18. Now children, the 5th month is May. So from 12th May 2018 to 30th May 2018 you had summer holidays. Now both the days are inclusive. Inclusive means your first holiday will be on 12th May and last holiday will be on 30th June. So children, in May we have 31 days. We learned the number of days in a month, you remember? The trick which I showed you. So May has 31 days. So from 12th May to 31st May, if you will count, you will get 20 days. Okay children? Now June, the month of June has 30 days. So 20 days of May plus 30 days of June. So how many holidays will you have in your summer vacation? You will have 50 days holidays. Wow! That is really, really nice break. Okay, let us see autumn break. Autumn break is starting on 16/10/18 and the last day will be 24/10/18. Now the 10th month is October. So from 16th October to 24th October you are having vacations. This you can count on your fingers also. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. How many days? Yes, 9 days. Right? Okay. Now winter break. That is the time when nobody feels like coming out of the quilt. I'm sure you love to sleep late. So the winter break is from 6/11/18 to 9/11/18. Actually, it is a pleasant time of the year. We can't really call it a winter break, but anyways, so 11 is November, 6th November to 9th November. It's comparatively a short break. So 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, just a 4-day break. No problems. Something is better than nothing, right? Okay. Now the holidays after the exams. That is from 30th 12/18 to 10/1/19. 12th month is December. So 30th December to 10th Jan next year. So are we going to have 1 year break? Because it is starting on 30/12/18 and the last day will be 10/1/19. Will it be 1 year? No. Actually, in December, only we are having 2 days holidays. 30th December and 31st December. Right? And we are having 10 days holidays in Jan. So 10 days in Jan and 2 days in December makes it 12 days. So we are going to have 12 days holidays in the peak of winter. Great. So those days you can sleep late in the quilt. Yeah. So this is how we calculate the number of days. Okay, children. Now, our dear friend Chandran went to a shop to buy butter on 15th May 2006. I'm sure, children, your mama also must be sending you to the shop to buy different things. And mama always says, Beta, please check the date of expiry. Now you must be wondering why mama keeps telling check the date of expiry. Children, whenever there is an eatable, it has a date of expiry. Now, the date of expiry is the date till when we can eat that eatable. Till when it is safe to eat that eatable. So butter also has date of expiry. Another common thing which you use in your day-to-day life is bread. Bread also has an expiry date, and it has an expiry date of some 4 to 5 days. Now but butter, it has got a longer expiry date. I mean, it can last long. So it was written on the packet, best before 180 days from the date of packing. Now 180 days. In my previous videos, I have taught you that when you are asked how many days are there in a month, so we have to say 30 days in a month. We know that some months have 30 days and some have 31 days. But average we take 30 days in a month. So if one month has 30 days, how many months will have 180 days? So you have to divide 180 by 30, or you can speak the table of 30 till 180. Now you will say, I don't know the table of 30, but you know the table of 3. You have to just put a 0 at the back. Okay, see. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15, 3 6s are 18. So 36 are 180. It means 180 days make 6 months. So children, the butter can stay good for 6 months from the date of packing. Now the date of packing was 15/1/06. It means 15th Jan 2006. Help him find out if he should buy this butter or not. Now, in which month was the butter packed? I have already told you. The first month is January. So the butter was packed in January. It was packed on 15th January. Now, if we count the number of months, so we will count like this. February, till 15th February, 1 month. Till 15th March, 2nd month. Till 15th April, 3rd month. Till 15th May, 4th month. Till 15th June, 5th month. Till 15th July, 6th month. So 180 days will be complete on 15th July. Not 16th, 15th July. So till 15th July we can eat this butter. So can Chandran eat it on 15th May 2006? Yes, he can eat, because May comes first and then July comes. On 15th May 2006, still 1 month will be left for the butter to get expired. So he can eat it. So this is how, children, we must see a product when we are buying it. It is very, very important, especially when we buy medicines. Children, you must check the date of expiry. Whenever you buy medicines or butter, bread, or things like Bonvita and so many other eatables. So children, today we learned something which is very, very useful and practical for us. I hope you will utilize this knowledge whenever you go out and buy any eatables. That's all for today, children. Thank you and have a nice day.